Hi there, how's it going? I am MisterBo, and I didn't think I'd be making another video on Crash Bandicoot on the Run so soon after the last one, because there isn't really that much to cover. However, we got an interview with GameSpot about this brand new Crash mobile game, and, well, I can't believe I'm saying this, Mr Crumb is making his return. Now, if you aren't aware of who Mr Crumb is, basically, in 1998, there was a Crash game released on the Tiger Electronics 99X handheld console. Now, this game had a certain villain in it called Mr. Crumb, and his only ever appearance was in that game. He never made it into the mainline console games or the Game Boy games or anything like that, and there was a petition to get him added into Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Unfortunately, we never saw him in there, but King has confirmed Mr. Crumb is going to be in Crash Bandicoot on the Run. So this is what they say when asked from GameSpot about how many bosses from the old Crash games are we going to be seeing. And they say, oh man, so we are pulling really deep. One of my favorite ones is that in, I believe it was 1998, there was a Tiger Electronics 99X handheld, and that has a boss on it called Mr. Crumb. This is probably a bit cheeky of us, but he's kind of a fan favorite. People were petitioning to get him into a Crash game, so we thought, oh man, we have to have him in our game. That's quite a deep lost boss that is going to appear in our game. So that's kind of cool to see. They also then go on to say this, and then because of the theme of portals, we can bring in a lot of old bosses and fan favorites as we actually create the game. When you create the mobile game, it has to last for years, right? Releasing it is when you really start working on the game, because then you're writing seasons. Having all this Crash history to pull from is just like, it's great. And that leads us on to some more information about how this game is actually going to work. So for one, the game is running at 60 frames per second. You can play as Crash and Coco at any point in the game, like we're seeing with Crash Bandicoot 4. And the game isn't technically an endless runner. So when you're playing through levels, you're going to be able to make decisions like, oh, I'm going to go to the left because I know that there's an item down there, or I'm going to go through the cave and then through the secret path on the right because I know that's where I can find the special items. They've decided to add a sense of exploration into a runner game like this that's never been seen before. Now, the way this game is going to work is it's going to be free to play. They say they could have easily have monetized this through Lives with Crash. Every time you die, you pay for an extra life to play. However, they said they don't want to do that because in Crash Bandicoot games, it's fun to die. So the way they're going to be monetizing this is through a battle pass. They're hoping that people will invest in this game through being able to customize Crash and Coco. But they did say they are definitely not planning on doing the obvious monetization you see in every other mobile game. They also talk about how content is going to come out for this game after launch in the form of seasons. So their current plan is, as the game gets past launch, they're going to start releasing some steady themes with new stories and new crazy plans for Cortex and other various characters. There'll be the battle pass that's attached to that with customization. And they also say something pretty interesting which we are kind of theorizing about with Crash Bandicoot 4, and that is that the Crash mobile game, Crash on the Run, exists in a timeline where every other Crash game exists as well, and that is how they're able to pull characters like Mr. Crumb and other fan favorites into this. So from everything we're hearing so far, it seems like this game might actually be pretty fun and might be a chance for you to see some characters you're probably never going to be seeing again in Crash Bandicoot, like Mr. Crumb. Who knows though, maybe Mr. Crumb appears in Crash Bandicoot 4 as well. The question comes though, does this somehow tie into the new Crash Bandicoot 4 game? We don't know. We obviously don't know when this game is going to officially launch, but as soon as we do know that kind of information, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. So let me know in the comments below. What do you think about them introducing Mr. Crumb and other fan favorite characters into this Crash mobile game? What do you think about the monetization structure of adding in a battle pass with just customization options, so you can basically just play this game how you want, but if you want Coco and Crash to look a little bit different, that is where you put your money into. I think that's a smart idea, and hopefully they stick to that, and hopefully this game is fairly fun. If you did enjoy this video, then click that like button to show your support and help this video get out to more people. If you aren't already, click that subscribe button so you never miss a video. If you'd like to talk to me or just stay updated with the channel, then you can follow me over on Twitter at @IamMrBo, or you can join our Discord server, link to both of those in the description below. Apart from all of that though, thank you very much for watching and for hanging out. I really do appreciate it, and as always, take care. Bye bye.